Offensively, we just came out and were way out of rhythm. We were trying to get the ball in the post, and we settled for jumpers. And once we started getting it into the post, I thought the high-low game really was effective. And then in the second half, I thought we moved the ball a little bit better, defended a little bit better, rebounded a tiny bit better, but probably most disappointed with the rebounding. They do a great job on the boards. I mean, they're just so aggressive and active. All of them. I mean, they really went after the rebound and sometimes got 3 and 4 shots at it. So that was kind of disappointing. But overall, pretty pleased with the game.
When you're down 10-4 on offensive rebounds, does that take you out of your transition game?
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to keep scoring, how are we going to run? We need to get the rebound in order to run because we don't get a lot of steals, so we need to get it off the backboard. And normally Jess and Bree are so good at it. Bree only had 1 rebound at halftime. Jackie didn't have as many. We weren't doing our job in the first half.
What did you do on Green in the second half? 15 in the first half and only 4.
We were trying to contain the ball. That was our big issue in the first half. The guards were running at her. We wanted to give her the 3 and play the drive, and we did the opposite pretty much the entire first half. So I thought we finally figured it out. I thought the guards did a better job of containing the ball in the second half.
Muffet, what did Tennessee do right here?
Sorry.
What did Tennessee do early on? How they kind of changed the rotation on the front line to match you guys inside? What impressed you about their play inside early on?
I think really just the rebounding was so key. They were really active on the zone offense. They were moving quite a bit. They had a double low, which was a little bit hard for us to figure out. It took us a while to really sort of adjust to that. I thought their zone was very effective. I thought they did a good job in the zone.
Jackie, just when could you tell you kind of made it? First career triple-double, I think this is. When did you kind of know you had the triple-double, and when did you kind of know this might be your night?
I actually didn't know until Holly Rose said something after the game.
How did you feel about it?
I mean, it was pretty exciting, just to hear that I had a triple-double. I mean, I don't know, I was just trying to get my teammates the ball, and they were cutting. We were running some good plays for Enrique, and she was able to get it going.
Enrique, this is a young Tennessee team, but talented. 5-game losing streak. Mimi Jackson, their senior guard, out. Does that also make them a sort of dangerous team for you guys this evening? Because Tennessee's there's gonna be a point where they're gonna fight back, and they seem to at least fight back tonight.
Well, even though they're young, they have a lot of athletes, so that was really tough for us. They crashed the boards really well, and they just play hard. And when people play hard, they're always going to score. They're always going to do well. So that was definitely a challenge for us.
Enrique, you just completely turned your game around in the second half. I know that's not the first time you've done it, but what were you telling yourself at halftime?
I just stayed calm. I need to really work on my start, but I also know there's still 20 minutes left in the game. Just stay focused.
For Muffet, I know we could kind of answer this question. You talked about it a little bit yesterday, but how wary were you about this game because of what Tennessee was going through these last couple of weeks in the morning?
I was worried for a couple of reasons. One, last year's game really turned our season around, and I thought they would be talking about how this game could turn their season around. It was a game where coming down here is always a tough place to play. The crowd really is terrific. They're really into the game. And they were, I thought, kind of backs against the wall, playing as hard as they could against the number 1 team. So I was worried. It's a dangerous situation. They really battled, I thought, the whole game. And I know things are going to turn around for them really soon.
Muffet, a lot of your key players will really play a lot of minutes. Is that based on really strong all-season conditioning?
Yeah, it is. I was actually worried about the posts. I'm not worried about the guards. I'm worried about the posts. But they handled it well tonight. I thought just giving Bree that one little break was good, but I was really happy. Jess's conditioning has really improved, and Enrique and Bree and Jackie are probably in the best shape of anybody on the team.
For Jackie, I think that there's a team you almost like 11 of your first 12 shots, fell behind early. How were y'all able to kind of gradually regroup and take command?
Yeah, the coaches just really told us to take good shots. I think that was the problem in the beginning. I mean, as the game went on, we were able to just stay on offense and just look for the open shots and just take wide open layups, really. I think just at the beginning we were just a little rattled and just trying to score as soon as we could instead of just staying in the play and just running our offense.
Coach, it may be early to ask this. I've lost track of where the series is. Did this complete the home? I know it was like away, away, home, away. Is the Tennessee Notre Dame series going to be continued, or where
Yes.
are we at in the series?
Yeah,
okay.
we are continuing it. I think we're going to move to the earlier in the season, like November or December. We have a date already for next year, and I want to say it's in November.
Just to follow up, is this a good series
I
for
love
both
the series.
programs?
Yeah. Well, now that we've got off the 0-20 start that we had, it's been better for us lately.
Muffet, some teams have had a lot of success against Tennessee three-point range. You guys didn't really exploit that tonight. Was that because you were more interested in going inside?
Well, I think it was a combination. We shot it poorly to start, and we were 0 for 6 at halftime. I was happy we were not more than 0 for 6 because we started to get the ball inside. It was effective getting it in, so we wanted to keep that up. And then we made a couple of big threes, I thought, actually in the second half. But we can be a dangerous team from the three-point line, but I'd like to get some inside touches first.
Muffet Jackie is the only non-senior starter, and maybe for that reason she didn't get a lot of preseason accolades that some of the other starters did. What has she kind of meant to this team so far this season?
Well, she's kind of been the glue that keeps us together. She's somebody that we can count on to do absolutely everything. She's going to guard the other team's best player. She's going to be contending for a leading rebounder. She's going to lead the team in assists. She can score. She can get to the free throw line. We like the ball in her hands late game because she's such a good passer. She does everything really well. I was really pleased that she made the watch list for the top 25 players in the country, and she's on her position watch list as well. So very deserved. But she doesn't get. She's not as flashy, I would say, as some of our other players. So she doesn't get as much credit as she deserves. Anyone else? One more?
Oh, but you touched on it earlier, but what do you see for this young Tennessee team in the future?
Boy, I don't want to blame again. I mean, they're a dangerous team. I think they are young. I'm sure that with Jackson out, leadership probably was a little bit of a question for them. I think she's probably somebody that really keeps them together. So that was tough for them tonight. But I think they're growing and learning, and they're not quitting. So there's a lot to build on there.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.